took me a while to be like, okay, this is something that I am a person who and I like being creative, but I'll watch something and just because I feel like I can do it better than whoever I'm watching it, that's kind of where it stems from. So it's like I know I can do that and I can do it better, and I'm gonna try it until I perfect it, and then once I perfect it and I feel like I'm an expert at it, then I feel like I can move forward. Because even with every candle that I make, it requires testing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like I can't, even though I've made it so many times before, I've been made over 2,000 candles. Word. At this point. Yeah. But every time I make the same scent, even a new scent, I have to test it to make sure, like, it's okay. I would hate for someone to, like, get the candle home, they're all excited, and it doesn't work properly. And I think when you purchase a lot of things from like or candles from big box retailers, the quality is not as great. Obviously, because they're selling it for like pennies on a dollar in comparison to what a smaller home fragrance business sell their candle to. That's why, because we're doing a lot of testing while I'm making everything out of my home. It requires a lot more attention to detail. I'm not mass producing. Everything is in very small batches so that I can ensure that the quality is right each and every time that you get it, regardless of if you're getting it in candle form, room spray, where however you're getting a product of mine. I want it to be like a good and healthy experience. You're buying it for self-care reasons. It's not gonna do nothing but make you mad if you get home and then the candle don't even work the way that it's supposed to, or if you can't smell it how you expect to be able to like smell the candle. Yeah, so it's just everything is intentional, even down to like the wooden wick. Yeah. I don't have a fireplace when I started. I was in an apartment, so I'm like, okay, I like the sound of a fireplace, but I don't have that. So once I found this, I'm like, this is perfect. I don't even care about the extra learning that I have to do to try to figure out how to make this wick work as opposed to like the more common and popular cotton wick. I need that feeling because that's helping like when you're taking a bath and you hear the crackling wood. That's going to help get you exactly where you need to be, like in a calm, tranquil state. Home is supposed to be sanctuary. The world is, it can be rough. Like the world is really rough. Growing up in Philly is also rough. Like when you get inside your home, you're safe and you lock your door. Like that's where you're supposed to be able to just like chill and relax. However you do it, drink, spliff, watching TV. I'm into true crime. That's how I like to spend my night. So I'm light a candle. I might have a glass of something, and I'm watching my true crime shows. That's relaxation to me, and I just wanted to provide a product that whatever self care looks like to you, you have the tools to use it, and that it's not coming from a place of desperation, or it's like life is too overwhelming for me and I have to self take care of myself. I want everybody to take care of themselves. All my infinitely. My sister always say you have to romanticize your life no matter what it looks like. And that's what they think. Like, let's not wait until I'm about this candle, but I'm not gonna burn it until my life is perfect. My decor in my house, right? Burn it. It can, you know what I'm saying? Like burn the candle, burn the incense, whatever it is. There's no reason to wait for something to be perfect because it's always gonna be something else that could be better. Before I go into my first segment, man, I really I wanna get to know you more because I want to ask about West 89, but there's still one more question I want to ask because what I'm hearing right now, and I don't know if everybody's picking it up, is like this is technology, but it's spiritual technology, right? Even from because technology just makes our human experience more efficient. That's what technology is supposed to do. And you highlighting a very spiritual like connection in it. And like you say, you going in the laboratory, you doing the tests, right? So number one is I want to acknowledge that, but the question I have is, and I'm gonna preface it a bit. A lot of the mass production companies, they're testing and they're doing their R&D, but they're trying to do it to the point where how can I put this toxic chemical in your home right before it harms you too detrimentally? Yes, exactly. So how do you describe a test result that's complete? Like when you say your product is ready to hit the market, when do you know it's ready? Yes. So I make candles. Curing can take, so I use an olive oil wax, okay, which is a very clean burning wax. There's not going to be a lot of sooting. It's a natural wax. It takes 5 to 7 days for it to cure, meaning for the oils from the fragrance and the wax to like combine together to where it's like, it's exact the right amount that's going to omit from like the candle wick when it burns. That takes like 5 to 7 days. Now, with that, I need to test that candle to make sure that it's burning properly, meaning that it's burning edge to edge. So when you have a candle, I'll shoot. Sometimes it'll burn just in the middle and all of the rest of it. That's called tunneling. Let me put on my camera. That's called tunneling. Right. If it burns through and nothing, it doesn't catch the edge. That's a problem. That's like you want to be able to use a whole candle. Candles are not a cheap item to purchase if you're purchasing it from somewhere that cares about what you're putting in your home. Right. Once you do that, if it burns edge to edge, then I'll probably like reset it. Do the same thing again to make sure that the hours that I have on here for how long it burns is actually what's happening. Accurate. Okay. With that, you have to know how to treat your candle properly in order for you to get the experience that I'm telling you on the label you're going to get. So if you don't trim your wick properly, it's not going to burn a candle right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like almost you get your hair done, and then in a few weeks you gotta get your ends trimmed in order for it to keep your hair right. It's the same thing. You want to trim the wick before each use or even after a use so that when you go to burn it again, it's already trimmed. You want to make sure that you're not having it like in your drafty areas because now if the wick is dancing all around, that could cause an issue. Another thing that I do is like testing like how hot this get. I recently started using different glasses than I was using previously. These are a little thicker. This is actually like a highball glass. So once the candle's done, you can reuse it, make yourself a cocktail. You can hold on to it. The label will wash off. All of the candle vessels are reusable. So the little tiny ones, the 2.5 travel candles, shot glasses. It's a hefty shot, but you can use it as a shot glass. And then for this is a nice little cocktail glass that you can use. And that's actually what they are. They're cocktail glasses that just are heat proof. And it's just, making sure that the packaging is right, everything looks perfect. I am a perfectionist. I'm a Capricorn, so everything has to be like perfect to me. It doesn't matter if you think it's perfect. Yeah, but as long as it looks right to me, everything's neat, everything is concise and uniform is something that's very important to my brand identity. I didn't want to start making room sprays until I knew I had even just this. I could find something with a black top because black is a major part of just me, obviously, like my brand packaging. I was only for like the first 2 years able to find some like gold and silver. So I wasn't selling it. The same thing with the packaging with the incense. If it doesn't look cohesive, I literally cannot put my name on it. I just don't want to. It doesn't look good to me. And it's not anything that anybody like can convince me to do. Like I have tons of products that I'll give to like family as gifts or like, hey, try this, tell me what you think. And they're like, why don't you put this out? And I don't have the packaging is not right for it. Like you can enjoy it, I can enjoy it in my house, but I can't sell this to somebody if it don't look how I think that it should look.